Good evening and welcome. This is a fabulous evening. It is of course the Equinox. So happy Equinox, everyone. It's all a question of balance, and those dark days of winter are going to turn into the bright days of summer, and we may even be able to go out and play. We'll see how that goes, shall we? You're watching Earth Online. This is the 6th edition of this fabulous series, as we like to call it, #6. So welcome. We've got some fabulous stuff this evening. Got 3 great artists and 1 fabulous poet this evening. So it's going to be good. Let me introduce you to our co-hosts.
Hello.
This is Sazrah and Cerian and
Hello.
Pedro. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hey. We are based all over the world and Portugal, and it's
And Portugal. I love it. Yeah.
And we've been doing this for a while, so and we've been having a great time. We're introducing you to some fine acts, some new acts, and some really great concepts. So we're really happy to be here this evening, and I'm going to pass you over to Pedro. He is, of course, on the pulse.
Wait, before you pass over to Pedro, do you want to tell us a little bit about our stream heading, Equinox, Sam?
Well, it's Equinox, isn't it? It's it's that time of year when day and light is reaching a balance. So it's a fine, shall we say, it's a fine evening of tradition, and a lot of people, a lot of pagans out there will promote the Equinox. So. Yeah, what a great night to have it.
Yeah, that's worked out well.
Yes, definitely.
Because we celebrated the winter solstice for our winter event as well.
Yes, that was really fun. Yeah.
So
yeah, we're in tune with the seasons.
Yeah, we're setting up this quarterly idea of the seasons with our Earth Online streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe in the summer, Sam, when there's no Glastonbury, we're going to do another special festival, special Earth Online.
Of course, because our connection is with the Greenfields at Glastonbury. And last year we did a Glastogram, which was quite ambitious for us, but it was quite exciting. So maybe we'll do the same thing.
Yeah, it's going to be bigger and better this year, I'm sure.
Yeah. And that'll be around the summer solstice time, as Glastonbury always is around that time, isn't it?
Yeah, which, funnily enough, is the day when all our inhibitions are going to be taken away from us, so that we'll be able to be almost normal again on the 21st of June.
Yeah, in the UK. For anyone who's not in the UK, that's when apparently all the restrictions will be lifted for everyone to go back to normal living.
Yeah, and I know we've got a lot of people listening from Portugal, so hello to everyone from Portugal. And we are hoping that by the end of August in Portugal, we'll sort of start to reopen the music and, well, at least the festivals, maybe. We'll see. So the lockdown is starting to ease. We just started last week our phased deconfinement.
Oh,
I know you guys started a couple of weeks before us, so you're a bit further ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's lots of big music events planned for this summer. I'm seeing lots of festivals.
Yeah, I'm seeing them beginning to pop up now, and things in September and that. Yeah.
There's a lot of artists itching to get out there again, isn't there?
Yeah.
I want to say hello to all our watchers, our viewers. If you are going to any festivals, please do leave us a comment. Let us know if you have any tickets already booked for a festival. I see Lorraine says Glastogram was amazing. Thank you very much, Lorraine.
To the portraits. Hi to the Portugals. The portraits.
We love Portugal today.
We're just all over
Big up Portugal. Yeah.
If you're enjoying it, don't forget our tip tip jar that will be coming up. So look out for that. It goes towards the series. It goes towards keeping this series going. Virtual tip jar, paypal.me/GFF vibes.
Yeah, all donations are definitely more than welcome. And we like to think of it, if you were going to go out anyway to watch this gig on a Saturday pre-pandemic, you might have bought a drink at the bar. Feel free to put in the amount of your drink in the pot, and it all goes to keeping these events going.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys.
Brilliant stuff.
Right. I'm ready to start on the pulse. I don't know about you, Sam. I'm feeling on the pulse.
How's your pulse going?
It's good. It's started to race. Whenever there's new music, I start to my pulse races. So I'm excited.
All right. Over to you, Pedro.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to Earth Online number 6 and On the Pulse with me, where every month I introduce a new band, handcrafted for you, handpicked. And this evening, I'm really excited to welcome Nicole and Richard from Eevah, based in, I believe it's in Yorkshire. Correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome, Eevah.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on to Earth Online. It's great to see you. How are you guys doing?
Really good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Yeah, really excited about this evening. Should be a great night of music.
Yeah,
And
having us.
yeah, I have to say our backgrounds are quite different. I'm loving yours. Yours is amazing.
We like yours as well.
Wow, they're good in their own ways, right? So, what have you guys been keeping busy during the lockdown for the last kind of year and a half?
Well, we kind of started off lockdown kind of feeling really disheartened. I think everyone was pretty gutted. You know, gigs were getting cancelled left, right, and centre. And then we just started live streaming, and it's been a process. Like, if you look back at our first ever live stream, it's totally different to what we do now, and
yeah,
we kind of know a bit more what we're doing. But yeah, we've basically been doing live gigs on Facebook pretty much every weekend. It must be just about a year, I think.
That is incredible.
And that's
so
kept us sane pretty much. So
so you've really been honing your craft, doing it week in, week out.
yeah, when
Fantastic.
we go out live, there is no excuse for any mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And so tell us, how did you guys meet? And how did you form the band Eevah?
I was in a band called One Sided Horse, which was like a side project that I was in with a friend of mine. And we did a track that the singer, Mark, who is One Sided Horse, really. He kind of wanted to do like a Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush type duet.
Okay.
And so Nicole was kind of brought in because she's got an amazing voice. And Mark was in a relationship with your mum, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Love it. Yeah.
So Nicole came up to sing on that, and at the same sort of time as that, I was kind of getting into songwriting for other people, sort of like to pitch songs to other people. And I mean, I can't sing anywhere near as good as Nicole, so I kind of needed a singer.
Who can?
But as soon as we started writing together, I knew that she had something really special, and that we sort of just kind of naturally evolved into being a band. I mean, we pitched a lot of songs, and they were kind of, people said they were sort of too dark or too miserable or grumpy for them. So
we were trying to go for a James Bond theme tune at one point.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey type of thing.
But yeah, it just kind of, it came about from that, really, and a lockdown's kind of galvanized it as something that's like a big part of our lives. You know, it's kind of like our main sort of thrust at the moment of what we're doing. So
yeah, I bet it really helped you through lockdown, having that kind of routine every single weekend, and then creating
something to look forward to, you know. And the audience that comes to the gigs are all kind of friends now, you know. When I'm sure when we get our first live gig back and they all meet each other for the first time, it's going to be biblical, you know. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be epic, absolutely. So you recorded 3 songs for this evening, so we're really looking forward to hear those songs. Tell us what the songs are called, and then we'll chat about the first one.
Yeah, okay, so the first song is called Look What You Had, and that is our latest single. We released it yesterday.
Yes, good work.
So it's been quite a crazy weekend, really. So yeah,
that's the first one.
And then the second one is called Apology.
That was a song that we brought out in since the summer, I think.
Yeah, just over summer. It's kind of like Rick bought a drone, so the music video for that is me walking around West Yorkshire. Pretty much.
Wow. Yeah.
And you filmed it on the drone, didn't you? So
Yeah.
that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Then the last song is called If Push Came to Shove, but it's kind of a working title. I don't feel like I'm totally set on that yet.
Okay.
It's kind of like a Springsteen-y kind of like just full out passion bop.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
I think they call it jump around on the when the people that come to see us live, they call it
the
jump song.
The bounce song.
Okay, yes, I have caught a couple of your live streams, and I always see the comments. It's this jump song, and it gets lots of people putting jumping.
Yeah. And that one's not out yet, so I think that might be one of our next singles, perhaps.
Fantastic.
So,
all right.
Don't hold
Good
us
stuff.
back.
So we'll hear your first song, and then we'll chat a bit afterwards. So feel free to introduce it one more time, and then we'll stick it on.
All right. So hi.
I'm just gonna pop in and say I don't have the link yet to hear the song. So if someone can give me the link, I will make sure that we can hear it. But we won't be able to hear it just yet.
This is all live stuff.
live.
I've
So just
emailed
saying-
it to Pedro a couple of times.
Okay, we're just checking now. I don't seem to have received it. It's okay. Thank you everybody for waiting. I love it. Live as we speak.
Worth it, honest.
I see two links here, Nicole. Which one is it? The first or
I just said
second?
it twice because I was panicking. It's both of them.
They look different. I'll do the first one.
Go for the second one then.
Second one, right.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. This proves that it's all authentic viewing. This is not pre-recorded. The interview is it anyway.
It's called Cutting It Fine.
Just a moment.
Go play it otherwise.
Hang on a second. I've lost it now. I'll tell you, while I'm trying to find it, tell us a bit about what you're hoping to do. Do you have an EP coming out soon?
So we released an EP over lockdown, which was called Promises, and had 3 songs on it. And now we're kind of like looking at hopefully releasing our first album, which we've got like a list in the studio of potential songs. Like one side is the songs that we finished that are ready to go, and the other side is unfinished.
Yeah, but we're kind of like working up these songs as part of our Patreon, because we've got a Patreon as well.
Right, yeah.
Working up the songs that aren't finished, and some of them are earmarked for the album, and some of them are earmarked just for Patreon. But 9 times out of 10, the songs that we're working on for Patreon end up being like ones that we want to go on the album. So,
fantastic! Yeah.
We finished one and we were like, oh, actually, that's pretty good. Maybe that should be on the album.
Oh, brilliant! So it sounds like you guys are producing lots, creating lots, and it's all good stuff. Your music.
Yeah, we put like 2 new songs on our Patreon account every month. So kind of as well as our singles, we've got.
Carrie Ann, we're looking at your face. Is it positive or bad news?
I've got the video, but it's private, so we can't watch it. You need to change it to unlisted, and then we can all watch it together.
Apologies to all our viewers worth the line, but sit back and have a drink, everybody at home. And we have longer to get to know Richard. So, so you play some amazing guitar. Tell us a bit about how long you've been playing guitar for.
Oh God, I've been playing guitar since I was about 12 years old. So I can go into how long that is. But I've recently built this massive amp stack, which we built for the video for Look What You Had. Nicole kind of came up with the idea that we were just going to do a live performance video in the amp. And then just like
that's cool.
Amps with like putting amps and lights and kind of weird sort of Dexter Kill Room plastic up and
I see a TV as well, a flickering TV. I love the kind of 80s vibe there.
Nicole's mum's old TV from her bedroom, I think. It doesn't actually get any TV channels anymore, and it crackles like crazy when you turn it on. But it's got a little Eevah sticker on the front, and that's just the wall of Eevah sound. That I mean, we should kind of take it to gigs really and set it up, live when we.
That could be the official Eevah backdrop.
I'd have to buy an extra van to put everything in.
Yeah, yeah. And you've been in it. How's it going, Nicole? Have you managed to get it through?
Yeah, I've sent it again to you.
Brilliant. Let's see if we're going to get the video. See if Carrie-Anne's going to be with a positive look on her face. Let's see.
This is like the fun thing about lives, isn't it? Like, you never actually know what's going to happen. If it's pre-recorded, it's too slick, isn't it?
Exactly. What's the point? You know, we want less than perfect is the best way.
You won't be forgetting this one anyway.
No.
Betrayal by fire.
Okay, you guys like to make me work, but we've got a viewer, Fabu from Lisbon, says Eeva's setting is so amazing. We like the lighting and everything. So
cheers, Fabu.
There we go. So there we go.
Pretty at the start of lockdown.
If you watch our lockdown gigs from early on Facebook, it's kind of evolved into this, and some of the early ones are kind of like a little bit embarrassing because it's like a 60-watt bulb and I'm wearing shorts in one of them.
Yeah, there was like summertime and Rick's got his red shorts on.
Yeah. Love it.
The other day, I'm like, what? Did I really do that? I mean, how much were we drinking back then?
So good. When the lockdown is over, which is hopefully will be in June the 21st at the earliest, do you have plans to start playing live straight away, or are you going to kind of take it slow?
Yeah, we got a festival today, didn't we? Which is we've got booked on to the barn.
It's called the Music Barn Festival. It's on July 3rd, which is really exciting. So
it's in Kettering.
Oh, cool. What's it called? Music Barn Festival?
Barn Festival. Yeah, it's like a sort of massive field with like 2 barns in it, basically, and it's I can't wait. I'm going to be so excited for that. That's going to be amazing.
And is that Eeva's first festival? I know you guys formed in 2019, right? So you might have had a chance to play some already.
Yeah, we did one other one, didn't we?
We did like
the Pods one. With the Pods one.
Oh, what was that called? In the Sticks. We did In the Sticks Festival. We're also doing a Bingley Festival this year.
If it's on.
Fingers crossed. But yeah, we probably want to get stuck into the festival scene. Like, that'd be amazing. Just like summer booked out.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah.
Is there a favorite festival that you would like to play at?
I'd like to do Glastonbury, obviously.
Yes, of course. The mighty Glastonbury.
Love Tea in the Park in Scotland is probably my favourite one.
Yeah, you've played in a few festivals, Richard. I don't know if you like mentioning your former band or not, but I know you've played quite a few big gigs in your time.
You've done Glastonbury,
pretty much all of them, yeah. I've done Glastonbury twice, with Embrace. Tea in the Park, Phoenix when that was going, Reading, Leeds.
And are you still doing stuff with Embrace, or is it kind of on the hold for now?
Both coming up. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but we've got a few festivals coming up. They're kind of slowly being added back into the date sheet. They were all kind of like had a line through them, and now they're all slowly kind of re-adding. As confidence grows, that everything's kind of going to be okay. Which is exciting, Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah.
Is the link working?
Carrie-Anne, do you have some news for us?
Yes, it is. But my computer just crashed the second that I was like ready to share it. So everything's going great.
What a great start to the show! But hopefully, I'm sure the bit of Eevah their music will change hopefully change that. So we are ready when you are, Carrie-Anne. Is it ready to press play?
Almost.
Okay.
I mean, the talking bit that we do is probably the best bit.
There we go. You should see it now. Are we ready?
All right. So please introduce the song, Nicole, and we'll finally watch your first track.
Hi guys, we are Eevah, and this track's called "Look What You Had."
Hi guys, we're Eevah. We're really excited to be here tonight. We want to give a shout out to Green Futures Festivals for having us on their Earth Online series. I believe we are episode number 6 today, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to play you some songs. We really hope you like them because that'd be cool. We just released this single yesterday, so we are pretty excited about that. This is called Look What You Had.
The little things you do, the cry.
That was called Look What You Had, and that came out yesterday. So if you like it, you can check it out on Spotify. Thanks again to Pedro for having us.
Hey guys, what a great start to the show. It was worth everything going wrong for that. I'm glad we had that song. Incredible. Really good stuff. So Look What You Had, it was what it's called. I would love to, just for 1 minute, I'd love to know, what is that song about?
Well, it kind of started off as like a kind of bad relationship. You know, the end of a relationship and a bit of a like, you know, you had this and you lost it.
You lost it. Yeah, look what you've lost out on. Yeah.
And then kind of recently it's actually kind of become about something a little different for me. Because of lockdown, obviously we've been live streaming and stuff every weekend, and because we've built like such a good relationship up now with our fans, we're all really close, and it's actually kind of a bit daunting that, you know, the world's about to kind of start up again, and that's one of the reasons why we made our Patreon account, because we still want to keep that closeness. And obviously, like, as things start to go back to normal and the pubs open and, you know, everyone's out on a Saturday night, do you know what I mean? Obviously we'll be doing less live streams, and it's quite scary because everyone's going to be so ready to kind of like get back out there. So it's kind of like a bit actually kind of reminiscent of like we have this really beautiful thing going on.
Yeah, it's true, because a lot of people talk about going back to normal life, but I'm sure it's actually it's got some anxiety attached to it as well, I'm sure, you know, and losing out on some things we had. So
it's definitely really scary, and we just want to like kind of bring that with us. Do you know what I mean? We still want to keep our fans kind of really close and have that kind of support network there, because, you know, just the same as like, I think, you know, them turning up every weekend, you know, has put a massive smile on our faces. Do you know what I mean? Every Saturday night without fail. And I hope that like it works both ways. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really amazing that they're there, and I think they like the fact that we're there every week. And, you know, it's exactly the same for us. We love being there every week for them, kind of thing. And it's kept us, it's literally kept us sane, I think. So it's kind of developed the meaning of that song, I think.
That's what I love about music. It can change with time, and different people attach different meanings. It's just like a world out there. It's subjectivity. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go straight to your second song. I'm guessing that the Nicole in the video is going to introduce the song, so we'll let her do the talking. So let's have our second video. Thank you so much, guys. We'll chat again after.
Cheers.
It's a pleasure to be here. This next track's called Apology. We hopefully for all of you that are watching, we'll get to see you live someday. Hey. So this is going to be our last song.
Oh wow, incredible stuff there. The comments are all kicking off around the world. People are loving the Eevah sound. I love that kind of electro pop vibe, but it's like fills the space that you're in. Great stuff, guys.
Thank you.
Pleasure. So tell us about the song Apology.
Basically, I started printing t-shirts. So like when we do Eevah merch and stuff, this is a very long-winded story. I don't know why I'm telling it this long, but so I started printing all the Eevah merch myself because I used to actually print t-shirts in my old job. And I got a little t-shirt printing press set up in the spare room.
Wow.
And so I was just printing some Eevah t-shirts, and I was listening to kind of loads of Spotify playlists. And all of a sudden, I was really angry. I was having a bad day. It was all going wrong. I was messing up all these t-shirts, and I felt like giving up. And I just went downstairs, and this song just kind of fell out.
You play it on the guitar?
Yeah, I was playing on guitar, and I was kind of writing this thing about like, you're not getting an apology from me. And Rick came in, and he were like, have you just written that? And I was like, yeah. And he were like, ooh, that's...
Yeah, I think I thought it was like Nicole sings quite a lot of covers, which is a joy to hear around the house. But she was singing this song, and I thought it was like a long lost Robin song, maybe. She was singing, and I kind of came in kind of like with my sort of fingers crossed, like, is that you? Like, hoping she said yes. And luckily it was.
And it was, incredible.
So we kind of got to work straight away on that. I think we finished it off in I think we played it live on Friday night on Facebook Live, just as a kind of like chords and singing version. And I think on Saturday night we had the full produced drum machine and everything on it.
It was a pretty quick turnaround, that one. Yeah.
Fantastic. It must be great when it all starts to gel together and it just flows. It's a great feeling.
You just know sometimes that songs are going to be easy to finish, you know. Other times you hear a song and you think, right, I don't want to mess this up. Yeah. But with the case of Apology, it was like I just know what that needs to sound like straight away, you know.
Fantastic. Yeah. Brilliant. So you got one. Great. We got one more song to go. I could easily stay here another half an hour, but we got more artists to come. So tell us about the third song, or shall we wait? We can wait till after.
Yeah. Go for it.
So we'll let yourself on the video introduce the song. Take it away, Nicole, on the video.
I hope you like it. It's called If Push Came to Shove, and we've been Eevah, and we've absolutely been loving being here tonight on this Earth Online series. Hey, thanks for having us. We are Eevah. If you like what you hear, then go check us out, because we're on all social media platforms, and that's where you can find us. So yeah, here we go. This is our last song. Eevah. Take care and stay safe.
Yay. We did it!
Yeah, we did it. That's absolutely amazing. What a great finish to the Eevah set, 3 in a row. What a privilege to have you guys on. Loving your sound. Lots of the viewers are going crazy in the comments saying it's great energy. It's a grateful Saturday night. New fans. Dan from Bristol saying sounding amazing. This rocks. The people are saying brilliant. So thank you so much for coming on. I think we've got time just for a little snippet of what that song was about before we say goodbye.
It's about falling out on a Monday. No, it's just about the trials and tribulations of relationships. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, and you know, there's so many different like things that you go through. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a good thing.
Absolutely, yeah, worth working through, right? So tell us, well, if people want to find out more about you, where can they go? On all the usual platforms.
Oh yeah, we're on everything: Facebook, Instagram. We're actually doing a live show on our Facebook page tonight at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So if anyone else fancies like a full live show, it's about an hour long set. Then you know, come and join us over on Facebook. But yeah, we're on Spotify. We've got a Patreon account, YouTube, you name it. Yeah. We've got it.
Wonderful. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you both, Richard and Nicole. Thank you for being part of Earth Online number 6.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. And yeah, we'll keep in touch. Have a great rest of your evening.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of the
Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care. See you later. I'm going to now bring in the next segment of the show. We are running a bit behind schedule. I do apologize. We had a bit of technical difficulty at the start of the show, but only proves that we are live. And this is raw. This is live entertainment for you. So let's now bring on the next segment, Women in Music. And that's with Cerian. So Cerian, hello.
Wow, you were amazing. Gosh,
that was so good.
I felt like I was back at a live gig or a festival. It's such a good energy. Yeah,
I can imagine that live and just the amount of energy in the crowd, jumping up and down. I can see why it's called the jumping song by their fans.
Yeah, it's awesome. I loved it. I'm so glad that we got the tech to work in the end.
Yeah, so thanks for your help, Cerian. We stayed cool under pressure, even though underneath the surface it might not have been.
God, we just kept calm and carry.
We kept calm and carry on. That's exactly what we were doing. Well, I'll hand over to you now, Cerian. We've got another amazing act for this evening. So
thank you so much, Pedro. Thanks for introducing us to another brilliant band.
Absolute pleasure.
Okay, so for my segment on women music, I am delighted to welcome a brilliant singer-songwriter who I met live streaming on Twitch. Her name is Courtney Visser, and welcome, Courtney.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. I realize all these shows, I'm the only person standing, so it's like a cozy little show, and then there's just me stood up there like...
No, it's great. It's a different energy. It's really good. I fear that when I get back to live gigs, I won't be able to play standing up anymore. It's great. So we've met on Twitch. You regularly live stream on Twitch. How long have you been on Twitch? Did you move to Twitch with the world events that unfolded and sent us all into live streaming?
Yeah, totally. I was originally doing Facebook streams. I was doing them about once a month. And then in May, I started streaming on Twitch last year. So fast approaching a year.
Oh my gosh, it's gone really quickly. And now you're live, is it 4 times a week on Twitch?
Yeah, 4 days a week.
Yeah, which days?
Well, today, actually, directly after the show, I'll be on at 8. So I'm on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I love it whenever I catch your streams on Twitch. It's such a good energy. You do a really great mix of originals and covers, looping, piano, guitar, singing. It's really brilliant. So what are you going to start with for us?
I'm actually going to start with someone else's song. I absolutely adore this song, and I'm really grateful some people in my community introduced me to Tori Amos. So this is Winter by Tori
Amazing.
Amos.
Another brilliant woman in music. Yes. Excited to listen. Take it away.
Snow can wait, I forgot my mittens. Well, my nose got my new boots on. I get a little warm in my heart when I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove. I run off where the drifts get deeper. Sleeping Beauty drips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for yourself, 'cause I can't always be around. He says, when you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Boys get discovered as winter melts, flowers competing for the sun. Years go by and I'm here still waiting, with the rain where some snowman was. Mirror, mirror, where's the crystal palace? But I can only see myself skating around the truth who I am. But I know that the ice is getting thin. When you're gonna make up your mind? When you're gonna love you as much as I do? When you're gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Hair is grey and the fires are burning. So many dreams on the shelf. You say I wanted you to be proud. I always wanted that myself. When you're gonna make up your mind? When you're gonna love you as much as I do? When you're gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses have gone ahead. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my Hermitage. Oh, the way it all says, oh, 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 oh.
To unmute myself and say that was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And what's the name of that song?
Thank you. That's Winter by Tori Amos.
Winter by Tori Amos. Oh, very fitting as we just move into spring with the equinox today.
Yes, so grateful to be moving on from winter, actually.
I know. Well, you actually come from South Africa, is that right? So this must be a bit of a temperature shock.
Oh, it's horrible. It's not even the temperature that does it, even though that's pretty awful, especially because I have Raynaud's, so the cold doesn't work. But it's the darkness. Like in South Africa, even at the peak of winter, it still only gets dark at 5. So it getting dark by like 3:30 in the afternoon is just it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And the time change. We don't have daylight savings there either. So
oh yeah, there's a few things to get used to. So you came over, I think, in 2016. Is that right?
Yeah.
For university?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leeds College of Music. Well, Leeds Conservatoire now they're called.
Oh, and how was that?
It was a great experience. I'd worked on cruise ships for a few years before that, so I had plenty of performance experience, but I'd never really got into writing. And so Elcom was a really good opportunity to work with other people, and they have a very strong focus on original music. So I was sort of like, had no choice but to just start writing my own material and like working with other musicians and putting stuff together as a band.
Yeah, and then is that what led you to recording your EP Moments with the live band?
Yeah, absolutely. The group musicians I recorded it with were actually the same musicians who did my like final recital with me.
Oh, yeah. Amazing! And tell us, because you told me a little about how you recorded your EP, and I'm sure everyone would love to hear about it because it's very impressive.
Yeah, it was quite crazy. So there were a total of 10 people that we needed in the session, 10 musicians, then plus the studio technicians, because we originally also had 3 horn players, and we were going to do it as a live session. And the only day that we could possibly get everyone together at the same time was just one day in a 6-hour session, and 3 of those hours were spent just like setting up and packing down. So we basically recorded the full EP as a live session in 3 hours.
That's incredible. Yeah. 3 hours. So it really has a really live feel to it.
Yeah, I'm also really grateful that Max Russell, the guy who was actually in uni with me, who mixed it and engineered it, he just did such a good job considering what he had, the constraints that he had working with like bleed from the drums and the vocals and the everything in the same room. So yeah.
Yeah, and that came out last February, is that right?
Yeah.
And so everyone can go and check that out on Spotify, iTunes, all those places.
Yes.
And you're going to sing an original song next for us as well, I believe.
Yes, yeah. I guess I could probably tell you about it afterwards.
Oh, up to you.
I'll play it and then I'll tell you. Actually, no, maybe I'll tell you about it beforehand.
Okay.
It's kind of a fun story. I really enjoy like a lot of my mom. Hang on. Sounded like I said mom there. A lot of my songs have normal themes of love and loss and all of that, but I also really like doing research for songs and writing more sort of out there things with concepts about science and the galaxy and whatever. And so this song, I'd like come up with the chord progression, and it sounded like. Have you seen the film Stardust?
I have not. I'm so terrible with films. I think that is on the list of films to see.
It's quite cute, but it like for some reason made me think of that. And so I decided I wanted to write a song about the tragic love tale of 2 stars, because we see them as these symbols of like destiny and love and all of this. But if you were a star and you were in love with another star, it'd be kind of tricky because you're really far apart. Mm-hmm. And in my research, I was really stuck. Like I had ideas for verses, but I had no idea like what would bring the song together. And in my research, I came across an old Chinese folktale in which a star falls in love with a mortal man, and her dad finds out, and isn't very happy about it. So in spite, he gives them what they want by making the man a star as well, but he puts the whole Milky Way between them. And so the story goes that now, once a year, the magpies build a bridge across the galaxy, and they're able to attempt to see each other again, but the journey's not always successful.
Oh.
So I ended up writing this song called Magpie, and that was the bridge in more ways than one, I guess, to making
that's
the song
amazing.
work.
I love that. That's incredible. I love that story.
Thanks. Yeah. So
Oh gosh, I can't wait to hear it then.
it's a lot of fun with a band, but I've made it work I've started learning how to play piano and use a loop pedal and stuff. So yeah.
Are we going to have some looping now then?
Yes.
Exciting. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
So they gaze magpie, lead me to my love. Magpie, lead me to my love. Magpie, lead me to my love. Magpie, cross the Milky Way. That magpie, see my
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. It's so ethereal and beautiful. It really takes you away to that world of the story and feel like you're in the stars. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah,
and
it's
that
a lot
song,
of fun.
That song is on the EP, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the full band version as well. So
band
we've got
version.
like backing vocalists and cool drums and synthy sounds, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Encourage everyone to go and check out the EP on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp as well. Is that-
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
you can buy a physical copy as well on Bandcamp.
Oh, physical copy too. So everyone, if you want to hear the fully produced version, go check it out online. That's such a beautiful song. And I love how the audience was joining in, singing along with you as well. You have a very dedicated community singing along the words with you. They're so lovely.
They are very lovely. Thank you so much to everyone who's here, by the way. I love seeing all the comments.
Yeah, it's so great. So wonderful. Thank you everyone for joining us. And why wouldn't you? Courtney's amazing. So what song are you going to play for us to finish off your set now?
I'm gonna do one last original. This one's quite a different feel actually. I wrote. It's probably the only like bluesy kind of sassy song I've written, but I really enjoy playing it. It's also one that's even more fun with a band when you've got some backing vocalists and stuff. But yeah, this is called Wanted.
Amazing.
Kiss me like you mean it and stop taking back. Tell me that you feel it just to see if I'll react. Tell me that you love me, keep me caught up in the act. And so it goes to heaven told until she comes home. I know you're dying to feel wanted, but I won't give it to you just because you want it. Just because you want it. You say 就敢唱独You're dying to feel wanted, but I won't give it to you just because you want it. Just because you want it.
Brilliant! I love it. I love the sass as well. And have you recorded that one yet?
Yeah, that's on the EP as well.
That's on the EP as well. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I just love listening to you. I could listen for so much longer. I'm so sorry that it's such a short set, but I'm sure that it's whet everybody's appetite to go and hear more from you, including the EP.
Thank you so much.
Also, everyone looking for something to do after watching the Earth Online stream, Courtney's live at 8 p.m. GMT tonight on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I'll be there for a few hours.
For a few hours. So twitch.tv/Courtney Visser. So you should go follow her on Twitch. You can request a song. It's a really welcoming, lovely community there. And you've got tons of songs on your song list, so there's plenty of choice. And I'm just so grateful that you were able to come on our show today. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Such a pleasure to have you here. And thank you for sharing your beautiful music.
It's such a pleasure. Thanks so much.
You're so welcome. Everyone, where can we find you on the socials, Courtney? If you could just share with everyone your whereabouts you are on all the platforms.
Yeah, so here on YouTube, it's a little back to front. It's /Visser Courtney, but if you search Courtney Visser, it should bring me up. And then on Facebook and Twitter at CBV Music. It's actually below down there. And on Instagram as well at Courtney Visser Music.
Courtney Visser Music. Okay, everyone, make sure you're following Courtney. It's brilliant. And thank you, everyone, for all your kind comments. Everyone was absolutely loving your set, Courtney. Such a joy to have you here. And have a great Twitch set tonight as well. You're busy today.
Thank you. Yes, I'm really excited for it. I always am. So.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye. So that was such a wonderful set from Courtney. I'm just going to remind everyone that we have a tip jar, and this is to enable our streams to continue to cover the costs for Green Futures festivals to run these live streams. So please, if you think of it as if you were going to a gig tonight and you were going to buy a drink, if you could contribute that, it really helps us put these live streams on, and we're so grateful for everything that you can give. I'm going to invite Sam back into the studio now because he has a guest that he wants to introduce us all to. Hey, Sam.
Wow, wasn't she great? Courtney Visser, brilliant.
She's
Absolutely
so great.
Wonderful.
She's such a lovely person as well. She's just such a sunshine person to be around. I love Courtney.
Yes, certainly brought in the sunshine there. Yes,
yeah.
Certainly. Yeah, okay, well, just to remind everyone, you're listening to Earth Online. This is a series that we're running. This is number 6, and it comes from Green Futures Festivals. So Green Futures Festivals, if you want to know a bit more of what we do, why don't you go to the website, www.greenfuturesfestivals.org.uk. We also have a 24-hour radio station, for instance, which you can get a link to that. That's also being broadcast tonight simultaneously as we go. And don't forget, as Cerian says, the virtual tip jar is there. Helps us keep us going. So brilliant. Okay, well, the next artist that we're going to introduce is, I've been reading her bio. It's absolutely fascinating. She's a performance artist, poet, you name it, she's done it. So I'm going to introduce you to her. Her name is Deborah Turnball. So Deborah, are you there?
Hello. Hi.
Hiya.
Hey.
We haven't met. This is our first time. I've heard so much about you. You've got an absolutely brilliant bio, Deborah. I'm just having a look at some of the things you've been doing. Performance art, collaborative installations. Tell us about your collaborative installations, Deborah.
Well, I spent some time collaborating with a group called the Fortune Cats, and was part of like an arts lab based in Brighton. And we did all kinds of things. We did performances together, and for an example of one of the installations that we worked on, we had an enormous fortune cat in one of the archways of Somerset House, and I'd written some script for it, and it was almost like a ritual. It had a red carpet leading up to it, and you could press a button and it would lead you through an algorithmically selected like ritual where you could hand yourself over to the corporate gods and be all about wealth. And yeah, it was really interesting going to watch it, standing back and watching people interacting with it, because it was enormous, and it had it was voiced by someone who's got a voice with real like magnitude and depth. So it was quite a dramatic thing. It was really exciting.
Yeah, I'd love the idea that interactive performance art is just up my street. So I bet excellent. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good fun. Yeah.
You've also been a poet in residence at the Booth Museum.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Oh, the Booth Museum is like loved by everybody in Brighton. It's like the place to take your kids because they love it. They charge around. There's about 300 dioramas of like taxidermied animals, like on kind of like landscapes and things like that, like lambs and birds. And they were bequeathed by Mr. Booth, who his condition for giving these over to the public was that they would remain exactly the same forevermore, kind of thing. So what you see when you go in there is a kind of a constant, permanent exhibition of all these kind of mad dioramas from Victorian times. And it's been an amazing place to write, and the staff there are so dedicated to what they do to keeping them all from being eaten by insects, and yeah, they've been really interesting to talk to. It's been a really inspiring place to work, but obviously haven't been there for a long time because they're not open.
Yeah, fantastic. And you also make headdresses, I hear.
Yeah, wigs and headdresses for the Lion King musical. I trained in media, hair and makeup and ended up being really fascinated by wig making. I believe I'm in a tiny minority of people who want to make wigs because it's a very fiddly thing. It's just minutiae all the time. You have to be a certain kind of geek, I think. But that was I really loved that work.
Well, I may well be in touch.
You're not the first man to say that to me, actually. There's a list.
Okay, what are you going to do for us tonight? You're going to read some poetry for us?
Yes, please. I was going to read from a collection called Trial by Scar that came out 3.5 years ago, and then I've since written, especially over lockdown, a whole load more of other poems. Some of them are a bit maudlin, so I'm going to sandwich those in between some more kind of hopefully optimistic ones, because I was looking through it all and just thinking, we've all been through a lot. I might just kind of share, I kind of wanted to share my more nature-based ones, and I don't know, just because we've all been locked inside a bit, and hey, spring's come in, restrictions are lifting, so I felt more drawn towards reading some of those ones.
Great. Okay, shall we give the stage to you? And
if you must.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm terrified, but okay, let's do this. Okay, it's a bit strange kind of in this bubble on my own, but I'm going to go for it. Right, this is from Trial by Scar, and it's actually about my eldest daughter, Poppy. It's called Firstborn. You gave me life, announced your own arrival, shaped my limbs into conduits about you. Faithfully kindled what once never was. You drew in warmth through my body's vacuum. Firstborn, dawn of strident love, insistent limelight, December sun. 9 months, 9 years, never used to you. Now all Shadowland beams with your megawatt brilliance. This one's called Post, and it's kind of about coming out of a difficult mental health period. So it's kind of optimistic at the end, but I figured that maybe quite a few of us might resonate with this after the year that we've had. 1. Out of silence comes a rustle, my ears prick. Pacing in endless vigil for dropped hints till I can almost see it. Track hair trigger warnings coming closer. I sleep, never naked, ear to the ground, though it never comes again. Hearing body, enraptured with flashes of gore, the mess, still faking my own death at an old address. 2. Skin spreads in a thaw, colour delivered to my lips like good news, taking years off me. The pendulum is back in my hips, tick-tocking the stride through each thick moment, knocking the air sideways. Eyelids flap lacquered lashes, chaos in another country, and I'm back in the room. Shake that shit out, shake it all out. Trembling is a gift from the wild. There is a home here, and it is ours. And then apologies to any of my friends watching, because I quite often read this one, but I just want to. Thank you, Emma. Walls. The world changes with each disorder. Each of us an isolate in demarcated land. Cordoned off by borders, passports, God hates fags, picked out on Westboro Baptist Church notice board. Heirloom spectacles to see the world shrunk, pinched off, each to their own false ceiling of spangled stars. Though dogmas are faithful, flex your capmas, contrary creatures. Flit, be fickle, and widen this same sky. Neither a Capulet nor Montague be. Mercutio ate dinner in both their houses. The world is beyond walls. By force of accident or by will, bring them down brick by brick. Let us say, I don't know, and wander into the vast and eerie. And then these are some of the new ones. Quite a lot of my work for this current collection that I've been working on for the last 3.5 years is a lot of it is inspired by the death of a friend, a very beautiful friend. And so some of these poems are about her. This is one. I wanted to read this one because the cherry blossom's coming out. It's called Mono no Aware, Japanese meaning the pathos of things. She very much owned winter. Her funeral 2 days before Christmas. The damp and dark was her death instructing the seasons. The gradual brightening of spring brought the hurt of flowers breaking, my own skin the soil surface. Blossoms crudely cluster, splaying out in all directions. Obnoxious for such delicate pink veining, little tributaries interlinking to their waxy edge. I throw my head back under its canopy of branches crisscrossing the sky, its cloistered buds swaying, bathing me in the glow of their fast-burning life. In a few days the juice will dry and the hue will brown, lie shriveled on slabs. Just going to take a sip of water, excuse me. Oh, I had Tourette's, by the way, that's what that was. Uh-oh. Give me a sec. This one's called Visitation, and it's about one of the many dreams that I had about my friend. I just kept writing poems about the dreams I had. It was, one of the ways of dealing with it. Visitation. You come to me in sleep, blow me a warm front to take off and float on. Not flying, I'm cruising on your steady breath, making light work of me. Easy as a dandelion clock, hard enough to be airborne, soft enough I stay collected. Over paving slabs above Churchill Square, we never needed false prophets to have fun. I look back at your surety, full exhalations till you're blue in the face, a regular Aslan, breathing colour and mobility back into stone statues. How long can you go on? Emptying yourself of breath to carry me through grief. Thanks, Lucy. This one's called Summer. That first day when every flower finally spreads, gives out its scent. The tarmac roasts and the air ripples with load of everything rising. Or is it Notre Dame smoking its Catholic dreams over the seas? The funeral of winter is over. I've left my bag at home, so I'm weightless. I lie in daisies. My aches have been airlifted. My sadness is helium. My whole body hooking itself to all the hooks of the world. The boy in the buggy heaved up the hill by his mum, lolls to one side, idling. His hand trails as though fingering water, gazing at the passing ground, adrift on a boat. You're indoors, trapped in a tight text box. What I would have you do is gather me, tuck in all my limbs, bind me with your arms and press me into the nearest tree. Kiss me as though the answer is in here somewhere, that you are singular for nectar. This is my last one. Thanks, Sarah. It's called Mycelium, and I nicked the concept for this from an amazing woman called Daisy Campbell, who is from incredible theatre pedigree. But this is her idea. It's about how mycelium of mushrooms is like reflective of community, and in terms of how it works, the like mechanisms of it. That's a very crude way of putting it, but I thought it was a beautiful idea, so credit to you, Daisy. Yeah, mycelium. I wanted to read something about community anyway as my last poem. Mycelium springs from fallen spores, a mass of filaments multiplying. Colonies spread, guided to good in the soil, mingle on contact with other strains. Like branches of inverted trees, mycelium grows below ground till its fruit bodies bloom above. Born fluffy and small, they compress to refined chords to explore great distances. Dormant for years, once temperate, their dynamis awakened counters the surface lie. Devouring pollutants and redeeming waste, mycelium, meaning more than one, is the lasting part. To eat of, to be sustained by a wilder network. And that's me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. You're obviously able to articulate your life experiences, and I can tell you've had some kind of deep life experiences. How does that affect you? Do you find writing easy?
I think, yeah. I guess it sounds really arrogant, doesn't it, to go yes at this point? But I suppose when I go through something difficult, one of the first things that happens is that I start getting ideas for poetry or stories come to me, and then like anyone who tries to make things, it feels therapeutic and cathartic. But yeah, and I like the idea of writing something that, like, other people who might have had similar experiences, if they read it or hear it, that might make them feel like, oh yeah, me too, that speaks for me too, because then I think it connects us. Stories and music, it connects, doesn't it? I know that's a really obvious thing to say, but like, how precious is that right now?
Okay, well, brilliant. And the experiences you've had, what kind of experience is an ideal experience for you, Deborah? Where do you like to be, to be really creative?
In bed is like my favorite place to write. I've got a studio in my garden, which is lovely, and I'm very lucky to have it. But honestly, my favorite place to write is in bed. But if a great experience for me is like, the first thing that springs to mind is to be in woodland. I absolutely love being in woodland, but I also I love experiencing other artistic mediums as well. Like, a lot of writers talk about, oh, you should be reading a lot, but I also think we should all be listening to tons of music, going to see theatre, obviously when it's possible, but just experiencing all of it. 'Cause I get a lot of my ideas from documentaries as well. I just think all of it goes in the pot, really.
Okay, brilliant. And how can we hear more from you, and what's next for you, Deborah?
Well, I'm really hoping that I'll find a publisher for this collection, if anyone's watching this and interested in publishing it. And in terms of hearing me, well, it's made that doing this reading and the restrictions being lifted has made me more determined to get out there and do more live readings. And I haven't got anything fixed up just yet, but again, I'm open to offers.
Okay, brilliant. So thank you so much, Deborah, for coming on.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. It's been lovely meeting you, and the music has been amazing as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not over yet. There's more to come. So
excellent.
Do stay with us if you can.
Yeah, I will. Thank you to all the hosts and organisers and everything as well. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. That's Deborah Turnball, everyone. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, so well, the last segment is we are, of course, very much looking forward to it. It's called Black Lives. It's introduced by our very own Sazrah, who should be coming up right at this moment. Hey, there she is. Hi, Sazrah. How are you doing?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Can hear you.
Good. Yes, yeah. I'm very good. I'm very excited to be introducing. This is the first of the Black Lives segment. Thank you for asking me to host it.
It was a pleasure. You're the obvious person.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah.
Okay. Over to you, Sazrah.
All right, then. See you in a bit. So, hello, everybody. Hello. I'm delighted to be hosting this segment of Black Lives, and I want to celebrate Black culture. And one thing is soul. Soul music and soulful music. I used to do Sazrah's Soul Food on Kingston Green Radio, which this show is actually going out on now. And I still will do Sazrah's Soul Food. I'll come back and do some more when things get less busy. But yeah, I want to introduce a very, very soulful act, Cecily. She's got the most beautiful voice. Her singing is just divine, angelic. I'm really, really excited to introduce her. So please come, Cecily. Hello. Hi. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me again. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Could you tell us where you are right now?
Yeah, so I'm from Washington, D.C., and I live right outside of Washington, D.C. now, so I'm in my office at home.
Amazing. I love your backdrop, by the way.
Thank you. My little setting sun or rising sun, however you want to see it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I just wanted to, before you start singing, just talk a little bit about you and your achievements, because you've done some amazing things. You've won some awards. You've opened for people like Gregory Porter. You've been on BET, Black Entertainment Television, which I remember from very small, that channel. So yeah, I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit about your highlights of your career before you bless us with your voice.
Oh, wow. The highlights. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a hard question. Opening for Gregory Porter was amazing.
Yeah.
If you know DC, you might know the Howard Theater. It's I think it seats about 1,000 people, and it was sold out. So it was like a sold out show, packed house. It was amazing. And, I was opening, so most people don't know who I am. So I always like that kind of challenge of I have to win people over a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Yeah. I think another highlight would be I was invited to Colombia, the country, to perform for the Mompox Jazz Festival. That was in 2017 or 2018. I can't remember, but that was so amazing. Performing in front of thousands of people, and it was kind of raining, but everyone was just in it and having a really good time. And it was really fun. Yeah.
Oh,
I can't
beautiful.
wait to do things like that again.
Yeah. And tell me about the award that you won.
For sure. So I have won 3 awards now, I guess.
What? Oh, amazing. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, thank you. In DC, we have this award called the Washington Area Music Award. It's called the WAMI for short.
Oh,
so
cool.
I won 2 Whammys, one for Best Soul Album for my album Songs of Love and Freedom that came out in 2018, and one for Best Soul Song for my song Clumsy, which is the first song I'm going to do today.
Can't wait.
I also last year won a 2020 Indie Music Award.
Wow, amazing. Oh, that's so good. You must have felt so proud. So basically, I'm going to let you perform and just do all of your songs, and I'm not going to interrupt it. So if you want to say a bit about each song in between, you can, and then I'll see you at the end.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
No worries.
So like I just mentioned, this next song is called Clumsy, and this is a fan favorite, so I thought I would start with it. And I want to shout out my UK DJs because they showed this song a lot of love, and I appreciate it. So this is Clumsy.
Please forgive my clumsy fingers. They can't hold a heart. The more I want it, the more they tremble. Insecure from the start. So I can't know you yet. 'Cause I don't know myself. I can't hold it yet. 'Cause I can't hold myself. I can't love you yet. 'Cause I don't love myself. I don't love myself the way I should. The one before you made me into a dandelion in the wind, blown apart at the force of his words, scattered seas and doubt. So I can't know you yet. 'Cause I don't know myself. I can't hold it yet. 'Cause I can't hold myself. I can't love you yet. 'Cause I don't love myself. I don't love myself the way I should. I won't use you to make me happy, to need me, to save me. I can't ask you to make me free, to feed me. No, I can't choose you if I can't choose me too. Choose me first. To be with you, I must first be myself. Oh, well, I can't know you yet. 'Cause I don't know myself. I can't hold it yet. 'Cause I can't hold myself. I can't love you yet. 'Cause I don't love myself. I don't love myself the way I should. If I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. I don't want to hurt you. If I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, if I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love.
clumsy fingers. They can't hold a heart. The more I want it, the more they tremble. Insecure from the start.
Hey, can you hear
That song
me?
is called Clumsy, and this next one is called Pisces.
Can you hear me, Cecily? No, she can't.
I've swum in waterfalls that stung my back, and all I ever needed was to go back. 'Cause even things that hurt make you feel alive, and all I ever wanted was to live before I die. 'Cause there's a river in me, and it pushes my feet in a certain forward motion. There's an ocean in me, but it won't let me sink. But it's drawing me out, wash away myself down. I found myself searching along the shore, not ever really knowing what I'm looking for. Couldn't imagine these of a different me, still insecure yet graceful and damn sure free. 'Cause there's a river in me, and it pushes my feet in a certain forward motion. There's an ocean in me, but it won't let me sink. But it's drawing me out, wash away myself down. So I just wanted to pause right here. Hold on one second. What are you saying, babe? To the whole mix? That's as high as it'll go. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's as high as it would go. That was what I came on to quickly say. Okay, cool.
So yeah, just turn your computers, turn your phones up a little bit for me, because my mixer here has a low output volume. So, but I just wanted to say that this next song I'm doing is called No Room for Fear. And originally today I was going to do my newest single that I released last November. So you guys should definitely go check that out. It's called Spirit Tell Me. but it's a little bit of a sad song. And today is my 4-year wedding anniversary. So I wanted to do a love song that I wrote for my husband. So who's being my little helper sidekick over here. So thank him for that. Even on our anniversary, I got him working. So this is for my husband Tirap, and this is called No Room for Fear.
Saw you strolling from afar, then dip, the glide, the bounce, then your smile lifted high to cradle every ounce of me caught up in worry of what has yet to be, every piece of me that feels what I cannot see. So the question is, can I deal with me? So I don't slow down the growth of you and me. 'Cause I know I love you, dear, in a place that can be moved. And I know that it's sincere, 'cause you have nothing to prove. So I let go control and fall into what's meant to be. 'Cause there's no room for fear when you're loving me. Yeah. It's so hard to find examples of love that lasts for long, and there's so much that could happen and change all that we've known. Everything that worries me, it's just out of my hands. Everything you mean to me is right where we stand. So the question is, can I deal with me? So I don't trip up the movement of you
good fade out. You know, R&B, we love a good fade out. So I'm gonna do one more song, and I wanted to do this one because I wrote this when I was in London, when I met Sazrah, which was like 5 years ago now. And this song is called Don't Hide the Sun. You know, on those real dreary London days, whenever the sun comes out, you just want to sing to her. So this is my song for the sun. Don't hide the sun. Feels so damn good on my face. Don't hide the sun. Feels so damn good on my face. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was amazing. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you.
Can you hear me? Or do you need to do your lip?
You.
Oh, yay. Good, good. Yeah, sorry that I popped up in the middle. It was just to say that people were saying the volume's low. But what I've done is I've turned myself down so that there's not much of a difference. And it's all sorted on the radio and everything. So we're all good.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry
yes. But
about
I didn't
that.
mean to interrupt. So I'm sorry. That was amazing.
Thank
Absolutely amazing. Everyone I could see in the backstage was bobbing their heads. I could see everyone's heads bobbing. That you had some really nice comments as well that after the show you can go back and have a look on. Yeah, really beautiful. I just wanted to ask you, who are your influences? Like, who helped create this vibe that you have?
I mean, so many. I definitely am influenced heavily by 70s soul music. So
yeah.
I mean, Minnie Riperton, the Isley Brothers, Stevie Wonder. And then I also love Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, because I love a ballad, and nobody does ballads like Luther Vandross or Anita Baker.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah, definitely.
And the newer people, like I love Leanne LaHavis, Emily King. I've been listening a lot to Cleo Soul. I like a lot of the UK.
Oh
soul
yeah, I was
artists,
gonna say you do, yeah. And when things get lifted, we'd love to have you in the UK, like come and perform for us some
I would love
more.
it. That was one of my goals for last year before everything got shut down. So eventually it'll happen for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And really quickly, obviously you have this beautiful calming energy about you, and I know you do meditations. So would you like to tell anybody about that, where people can follow your meditations?
For sure. So I do meditations on my Instagram live every Monday. It's 9 a.m. my time, which would be, +4, 1 p.m. UK time for anyone watching. So I'm taking the rest of March off, but I'll be back in April. But all of my previous meditations are on my IGTV. You can check them out. And I've also posted a few of my meditations on the app Insight Timer. So if you like to use Insight Timer, my meditations are there as well. Just search my full name, which is Cecily Bumbray. My last name is spelled Bumbray. But everywhere else for just the music, I'm just Cecily. Yeah.
Amazing. And is there anything you'd like to say to anyone, anything upcoming, or any messages for anybody?
Yeah, I don't really have much upcoming. Everything's kind of up in the air, so I'm just rolling with it. I'm just riding the wave like everybody else.
Yes. But you have been releasing during lockdown, haven't you? You've released.
I have. It just so happened that I had some things like in my back pocket that I was able to pull out right in the midst of lockdown. A new music video for Clumsy. So if you like that song, you can check out the music video on YouTube. And also, I put out a new single in last November called Spirit Tell Me. So that's some of the newer stuff, and hoping to get back in the studio soon. I'm just waiting on some grant money I applied for, so fingers crossed I get this.
Best of luck. We're all crossing our fingers because we need to see more
in a couple months, hopefully.
Yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming and performing, Cecily. And yeah, I wish you a blessed rest of the day. You're earlier than us, aren't you? So you've got more of the day ahead of you.
Yes, I do. Gonna go have dinner with my husband and
yes, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Well, enjoy your dinner, and
Thank
I'll speak
you.
to you soon.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. I just wanted to say to everybody to if you haven't already and you've enjoyed today, absolutely love if you could donate to our tip jar below, because that helps us run these shows. Everybody's volunteering, so it just helps us keep things going, like our StreamYard account and things like that, so that we're able to deliver more of these shows to you. And I want to thank everyone who has joined. I want to bring on all the hosts so we can say a good farewell. So if everyone is ready, I'm going to add you. Hello.
Hi.
I can turn myself back up now, can't I? Because I need to match your volumes. There we go.
Sazrah, I have to say, after hearing Cecily and some of the artists here tonight, it just makes the whole thing worthwhile, doesn't it? For putting on the shows.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I loved absolutely everybody, and the poetry as well.
Yeah,
Really
it's all been
beautiful.
so brilliant. And such a great variety as well. Everyone brought something completely different, but equally wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I feel really relaxed now, Sazrah. I feel such a chilled place right now.
Yeah, Cecily has that energy. It's just so beautiful.
So I want to float away.
Yeah. Like I say, I was looking down through at everybody backstage online, and everyone was like, and I thought, oh, look at us, we're all mellow.
All vibing.
Yeah. But
yeah, summer is a-coming, for sure.
Yes.
So anyway, we're coming to an end of another great show. It's as I say, it's so worthwhile doing these shows. And if you feel that you could be part of this show, do send us an email. You can send an email to greenfuturesfield@gmail.com. If you think you're up for it, we'd like to hear from you.
Yes,
So,
and follow us on our socials as well.
Yes,
Yes.
Green Futures Festivals is on Facebook. That's our main platform. That's where you'll find out when the next show is going to happen. And the other platforms, everyone. Tell us about all of the other platforms.
Yeah, it's just running along the bottom there. So we got Glasgow GF on Instagram, Green Futures Field on Facebook, and again, Green Futures Field on YouTube. So you can't forget it. Please follow us. We really appreciate all the follows, and it helps us to expand our audience to more people. We think people would love to hear Earth Online number 7.
Yes, who knows what we have in store.
Yeah, and also, as Sazrah said, don't forget the virtual tip jar. That helps us. As Sazrah said, none of us get paid for this. It's all voluntary. So to help us keep on running these Earth Onlines, if you enjoyed it, and if you would have bought a drink if you came out this evening with us, then do consider giving a bit of money in the pot for that drink. That'd be really helpful.
We would really appreciate it so that we can cover the costs of paying for our StreamYard membership and those kind of things. So thank you so much for considering
every
donating.
penny. And we thank you to those who have donated in the past and today.
Yeah, brilliant. And don't forget, follow, the hosts themselves are doing wonderful things. Cerian, you're doing a regular Twitch shows. How often are you doing those?
3 times a week on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I'm live streaming on Twitch.
They're
Fantastic.
so good, by the way. I've tuned in a couple of times.
Oh,
They're amazing
thanks,
shows.
Sazrah.
Amazing.
It's always good fun.
Yeah.
Pedro, your radio show on a Wednesday.
Yeah, every single Wednesday from 8 till 9:30, we are playing the best new music from around the world. Music to give you the lift you need to get you through your day and your week. And we've played Eevah on the show before that you heard earlier in Earth Online. So if you like that kind of stuff, new music, new bands, we would love to have you listen to the show. And we're on Facebook, Esperanza Radio Lisbon.
Can guarantee Pedro is always on the pulse.
Yes. Come on. Come on.
Sazrah, anything you want to share with us before we go?
Yeah, I'm still promoting my single, Some Kind of Way, that I released recently. I'm thinking about when lockdown lifts, recording a video. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
And I'm making a meditation music volume 2 because of the success of the first one. I thought, why not bring some more? And yeah, we've just got some things in the pipeline.
Especially now during these times, I think the meditation music is much needed.
I actually noticed because I made the first one in about maybe like 2016, something like that. But the streams went up the most during lockdown. And to know that that's actually helping people like through this time is what has inspired me to start making the second one, because I just like how it helps.
They are so good.
Oh, thank you.
Relaxing.
Thank you.
And Sam, you're not getting away from this. What about you? You've got your own
Sam,
show.
your turn.
Well, the Comfort Zone on Green Futures Festival Radio.
Yes.
It's on Friday nights, 8 till 11. It's a wacky, zany radio type show. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we don't, but who knows what's going to happen. So tune in on a Friday night on Kingston Green Radio, Green Futures Festival Radio, which is, as we said before, it's also following this show and is live at the moment.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So I think that's come to the end. We haven't really got a fade out song or anything this evening. So I think we all will have to just say goodbye.
We'll do a big wave.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching and for all your kind
everybody.
comments and joining in. It's been so lovely having you here.
Yes, we really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Join us for number 7.
Stay tuned on the socials to find out when.
Yeah.
Socials are on the bottom. Keep going, guys. Still got time to join.
We'll give you one last read.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Good night,
Okay,
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you
Good
so
night.
much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.